He got it!
Manuel quickly's moved to the top of the SEC Player of the Year race. He's in number 5. Hagans the drive, contact, gets the layup, drums. Also plays the saxophone. He's watching as Johnny Ju.
Ball screens for Nick Richards and Hagans trying to get his guard going to the rim.
Dump off to Nick. Hagans walks through it.
Wrapping the first meeting between these two teams in Auburn win. Kentucky was minus 14 in the rebounding department. Hagans, only 2 losses in the SEC this year to South Carolina and Auburn. Give up a rack attack. Nice strip to the ball by Hagans and a steal. He averages 2 per game. Hagans to the rim.
Hard types on this Kentucky roster.
Jason, this is an A&M defense that's going to overload the ball.
Was denied that time.
A&M embraces ugly in terms of how they play. Do I continue to press Kentucky?
I was going to say, what do?
You call your press off and get your half-court defense. Oh, my God!
Right back. It is a 4-on-1, and nobody finished the deal until now.
Estaba perdiendo, recupera Sestina y el rompimiento con Hagans. Se va a meter Hagans, intentaba hacerlo, la presión. Aquí está entonces Hagans, colándose, empujando, mordiendo, entrando, y Richard de Florida tiene que esperar ahora. Finalmente la jugada se ponía ahí para bloquear Sestina y después solito le abren un gol. El equipo de Kentucky, rompimiento de Hagans, Maxi Hagans parece que va a tirar de 3.
Hagans found a lane and he lays.
Got him the shot they wanted, just didn't make it.
Hagans launches a 3 right up.
Teams have been scoring on LSU at will, and they've just been outscoring folks if they win a game.
Hagans 3, he's open and he knocked. Kentucky 4 of 4 from 3, second half, shooting 70%.
Hot right now, the team in white is. Ashton Hagans setting the tone on the ball.
Step back.
The second half, man, get Nick Richards going. That was careless.
Hagans bumped by Schuler, takes it all the way to the hole, and he gets it to go. That's through. To take advantage of the opportunity when you get it. And how about Abdu coming through? Richards, contact.
15 threes in the game, Rabbit. Watch out. I've been run over before.
Hagans.
Final 4 level. They don't always rebound at a Final 4 level. They do block shots at a Final 4 level.
What a block by Nick Richards at lead. Driving, he had nowhere to go. It's Richards who's on him. And here's Hagans with a flush. Hagans wide open to the lane he goes, and Hagans comes away with it. Maxey ahead of the field, good pass. What a pass from that was going down. Not here in the second half. Hagans pushes Maxey, reverse layup in the.
Kentucky's so good, man. Those guards, they seek it, they hunt it.
Hagans, oh, what a pass to Rick.
You're up 9 on the road. Choke this game away. Use clock.
Hagans with a drive.
A couple of years ago with Bucknell, it was a really strong Bison team. Caught inside, count it.
Gotta watch those bigs slip into the rim.
Hagans, the blow by, and the layup. Kentucky would like to get from Sestina and Juzang just some outside shooting presence.
Nice roll.
That time Sestina rolls for the wrap.
Right, as we've seen Sestina this year.
That's what Hagans does. Deflected. Maxey running with him. Hagans reverse for payoff tonight. Pays off there with a double team. Hagans and Maxey play give and let go.
So baseline runner. Now they go into that high flat ball screen and let Hagans go to work.
Wide open underneath for the alley-oop, and what a play.
For the rebound is Maxey. Richards changed that, coming over from the weak side to block it. Hagans for 3. And Hagans lays it.
And normally it's the wide out or the blackout. Hagans.
2-3 zone. Wings are really high, so free throw line area.
Hagans. Beautiful spin off glass. Kicked around this morning.
Yes, it was.
And it's not a shocker. Hagans. Rockwell Evans. Hagans. Puts it edge for Vandy's upset hopes. Richards inside. I think that's one of the reasons so many people are starting to say, okay, teams you don't want to play in March. Again.
Continue to battle on the glass. Another offensive rebound. Kentucky 7. Hagans to the. He's only taken 4 3-point field goal attempts in his last 8 games. Wide open layup for Ashton Hagans. Bring it in. That one worked. Hey,
What is to be gained? You just wonder in those situations, Robbie, who is in the ear of the young men. With a side isolation or a middle drive down the pipes of Hagans.
Richards, free throw line, got it.
But the long extension to get in front of the ball as a defender.
Too easy for Richards, and he gets
Deal with in January, February, into March.
Nick Richards has been outstanding all season long. He's working a two-man game with Ashton Hagans. 6 on the shot clock, baseline jumper. It happened in the last game, he says. I noticed we became a player-driven team. Hagans with a floater. Georgia's made a couple of buckets to pull within 5.
Yeah, that last basket, Tom Crean again, he posts up Anthony Ed, lie in progress, guys that don't won't. Isolating Hagans in the middle part of the floor to go one-on-one.
Spin move, and an easy puck. Off that turnover, a near other turnover. Hagans, the alley-oop. They're
going to shoot. Make sure you're ready to catch and shoot. He doesn't feel like when they get the ball, they're ready to shoot it as they get a run at.
Hagans cut. Just see if they follow him through to take away his passing ability on that baseline.
Good cut by Richards, indeed, in a lane.
And continue to crash the boards. We can win this thing.
Well, they already have one marquee win as they just...
Kentucky better stay in his jersey.
Hagans just pulls his way.
Kentucky coming quick with a double team on Anthony Edwards when he had it in the middle part of the floor.
Hagans is
one another accountable, and just now in the huddle, he reminded them of that. Now it's time for you to...
4 steals tonight. Richards 3 blocks in the game. And Hagans just a blow by.
Gotcha. Legitimate high free throw percentage team and 3 guards that seldom turn it over.
Wow.
Wood is an old school player who just knows how to play.
Hagans left alone. Stepping back, and
You started here at Arkansas.
Hagans to Richards. Yes.
Here to offset the size of Kentucky.
Oh, they're 4 for their first 5, but
Warning somebody that produces. If you produce, John Calaberry will play you.
Hagans away from the screen. And
Head coach.
Hagans to the goal. Lays it in.
Nice.
Quickly still only has those 3 shot attempts. In the corner. Oh, just finish it.
What a
Great three-point shooter.
And for that matter, neither is this Gamecock team at 28. Lawson, little Euro step, lost the handle.
I think Hagans got the strip.
Hagans, Maxey, teardrop. Already Hagans with 3 assists. He averages over a 7 a game. That's number 1 in the SEC.
Maybe that gets Minaya going.
Frank threading the needle. Inside Richards left.
Is enough and force him into a tough 2. You overhelp and it opens up the offensive glass.
Remember, he's a guy who had an elbow injury earlier this season, played through it, has been hampered by it, but had a nice little hesitation. Jones cutting, the pass went by him, and it's Hagans in alone. Alabama just keeps hanging around minute after minute.
Kentucky needs to keep moving.
not nearly as effective. Kentucky on a 6-0 run. They were down 5-zip. And a nice pass to Nick Richards.
Got away with a flop.
Loose ball on the floor, quickly picks it up, and now they got themselves 3-on-1. Hagans and the foul.
That was a major determining factor on why Edwards chose to come to Athens.
Hagans to his left, Ellis, and the lead grows with 5 seconds to go.
Caught Kentucky watching the ball.
Hagans a little silencer here, and that will...
In the top 5 among point guards. Nationally, he's just really a good player.
Amazing.
One thing that Georgia doesn't want to do is give up transition.
You'll see 4, sometimes 5 black jerseys getting back.
Hagan.
See how quickly Missouri gets back to set their D.
To Richards. Trying to find somebody. Guarded well by the Tigers, and Richards slips, and yes! Here's Hagans. I don't know if that was...
Number 10 to shoot. Hagans lobs to Richards in place. Got it. Nice job. Either tailing or going over the top. Hagans going to try a triple. Got it.
for this. And Richards with great footwork and not fouling.
Hagans, little hesitation, and then the scoop shot.
And Richards really magnificent early on D. Nice pass.
Nice lead to Montage. And he runs it up and lays it in for Hagans. Leads it for Sestina. And a steal by Hagans. What a way to top it off for the Wildcats. Muhammad working against Maxey. And here's the overthrow by Hagans. That's his game. The defense has got some Pro Bowlers over there.
Hagans.
And one.
How to get himself available, and you're right.
Hagans up and in.
Doing his homework early on the post. Now he switches.
And the leave underneath. 7 in this first half of the 19 points in the front court for Ohio State. Ashton Hagans on the drive.
This last 10 years under John Calipari has just been spectacular. And all I've heard from you tonight is complaining.
No Bucknell. And Gotch has it taken away by Hagans, who is as good as anybody in the country at stealing.
For John Stockton.
I haven't heard that one. Here's another steal by Hagans.
You need to get out more.
And Hagans takes it in and finishes. He's done that.
Please, tolerance, patience, perspective, and relativity. And offense.
Somehow.
Let it fly.
Hagans knocks L.A. Going to see it.
Did you ever read The Ride of a Lifetime by Bob Iger?
Oh. They're saying now it's a 2. And another turnover. Hagans slams it home to tie the...
Georgia Tech struggles shooting from just about every conceivable part of the court. To get a great performance out of Michael DeVoe, their leading scorer. He's averaging over 21 a game. Terrific drive.
From the Virginia Military Institute, he had 10 threes in that game. Way to get us to stop wearing suits. I feel it has nothing to do with the coaches. Hagans a steal, and he launches.
It's a live ball turnover that you have no shot of defending.
There's another look. Hagans steps into it.
There's Hagans in the middle.
Hagans got it for... Hagans overlooking that zone. Off the spin. Beautifully done. Maxey skips it back to the corner. Hagans.
DeVoe is the reason that Kentucky has this lead.
Quick tie low.
3 or 4 days. Kentucky comes in at 5-1. Nice pass for Richards down inside. And E.J. Montgomery back in the lineup. 3rd game back after missing 3 with an injured ankle.
To be able to extend the court. And Big Blue Nation now starting to get behind their team.
Hagans, nice hesitation. Dribble, gets it up to Richards. There comes Kentucky. Hagans looking ahead. Looking to add to a 7-0 run. Nice move to the basket. First 20. Or can UAB hang around? Hagans, we talked about it. He's been stroking it.
Really to talk on the floor, but he was so optimistic, so positive. I was really impressed with the young man.
Shot clock at 7. And on the running lob.
To give more teams as they play Kentucky with this thin rotation. See how Kentucky can operate. This is more of a 4-out or even 5-out in one end.
What a tough pass. Maxey feeds Sestina.
You ready to shoot? Move.
Hagans lines up a 3 and knocks it. And Hagans brings down the loose ball. Numbers for Kentucky. Alley-oop to Brooks. Oh! Third one on the year. There's a steal. Scooped up by Hagans. All on Showtime. Communication defensively right there. Hagans. Oh, what a pass to Richards. Montgomery. Well, they have some guys who have been there before, just playing expanded roles like this guy. The dribble when you talk about those 3 talented guards. Shot clock down to 3. Hagans going to launch.
It'll be a different team that they've been the last couple times out.
Richards down low, and Richards finds him.
Little League, that's how all the kids were lined up and put them by the numbers.
Richards again. Scooped up by Hagans. Hagans gliding in the front court. Another alley-oop pass.
You know, Steph Curry world, all the kids are shooting deep. I don't think it's an effect. I'd move it. A few years, I think they'll go to the NBA line.
Inside, up.
Some learning curve early on as a freshman last year. There's a blow by and a bucket now on an offensive rebound. Hagans on a pull-up.
Match-up zone defense again. Good pass down low.
And count the basket.
Arms and defender.
A challenge pass.
What's easier to catch?
Hagans stops in the lane, draws. Man of a lot of versatility. Under 3 minutes to go. Inside Richards, and Richards just giving the. Here's Hagans to Montgomery.
Kid's got range. Kentucky's got to find him.
Montgomery catch and score.
Oklahoma definitely cheering for LSU right now.
Montgomery.
He's pretty good at conveying his message and making us repeat it, right?
Motivating, right? He's pretty good at that?
Yeah. He coaches the media, too. Tweeter.
Lincoln Riley.
Big a heart as that ribeye I had last night at Tony's.
I was enjoying. Hagans eyes up. Montgomery. And the
Deion Brooks, Johnny Juzang, and Nate Sestina. So of those guys,
to secure the painted area of the floor. Inexcusable.
Jack Calipari's nearly at midcourt. He's close enough to check into this game.
Hagans takes. Stolen away by Ashton Hagans. And he jams it home.
Remember, he forced a turnover on him in the first half.
Hagans drives, dishes, dunk through.
And I've got Georgia at number 4 with Oregon nipping at the heels. I don't think with Alabama's injury. Okay, basketball players, remember this. Remember Florine's run. Hagans turns the corner. And he finished.
Go again.
Hagans turns the corner again.
You know, last year it was Tyler Hero, PJ Washington, and they had to have one. Who is it?
Richards from the baseline.
To play through it right now. Can they figure it out on their own? Good teams do.
Hagans
right for Richards. Knocked off Chattanooga 79-68. They shot 60% in the second half to pull away.
Tempo, meaning their pace of play, both offensively and defensively.
Game when plays aren't being run for them. What does that mean in your mind? Here's a rip by Hagans and a breakaway.
If you were loose with the ball,
there are in the local radio industry. Hagans pushes it up the floor. Nice.
Half-court offense, which has not been the case very often because they've scored against this pressure. Splits it. Again, great pass.
30-point Kentucky advantage. Richards. Off the...
He just gets anywhere he wants. That is an hoist. Good block out. Maybe it missed over the back. Good block out.
He's improved his footwork, and there's a demonstration of it right there in the low post.
And a nice look at it by Rocket Watts, a couple of very talented freshmen. Hagans with 3 on the clock. Floater. Yes, and a foul. On one side and a quick one on the other.
They are quick on the perimeter, Kentucky, I'll tell you that.
Hagans keeping the dribble alive, pulls up for the jumper. How about the 4 really good players?
Well, Hero's doing a great job at Miami.
Hagans to Nick.
Oh, bad pass right there. Bad pass.
Maxey ahead to Hagans.